Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Zamsky. I'm back with another episode, and today we're going to be talking about Anglo-girls and if Anglo-girls likes Asian guys. When I mean by Anglo-girls, I'm talking about girls from native English-speaking countries, specifically America, Canada, New Zealand, Australia, and Britain. So, right off the bat, I'm going to tell you guys, honestly, unfortunately, girls from these countries, on average, they haven't given me a great reception no matter where I have met them in the world. I mean, I've met some American girls in Lithuania, all over Southeast Asia, Thailand, and Indonesia, and I can tell you off the bat that for the most part, most Anglo girls are not really into Asian guys. So with that being said though, I believe that there are levels to this. There are some Anglo girls that I find are a bit more open than others, and in this video I'm basically going to go in a descending order from the most receptive to the least receptive Anglo girls. So without further ado, here we go. So at number 4, I would put England or British girls. Now I know that British girls get a pretty bad rap, and there is a lot of kernels of truth to that. I mean, during the time that I spent in Thailand and Bali, a lot of the English girls that I met, they're usually just kind of overweight, unattractive, vulgar, loud, obnoxious. But with that being said though, you can find a diamond in the rough, and I usually find that of all the Anglo countries out there, British girls, they tend to be the most receptive. That's not to say that, like, you know, on average they're receptive, but I find that of all the Anglo countries, they are the most receptive. I think that is probably mostly due to the fact that they, as a culture, they travel a lot. I see a ton of them in Southeast Asia, as well as traveling through Eastern European countries as well. So I think that there's a certain level of they're just a bit more global because they just simply travel more. That could explain why, but of all the Anglo countries, I find that English girls, they tend to be a bit more open of all the Anglo countries, so I would place them at number 4. At number 3, I would put Australia and New Zealand. I think that after English girls, Anglo girls from these countries, they tend to be a slightly bit more open, but I think that the reason why, again, is kind of similar to, if I had to guess, it would be similar to that of English girls, in the sense that I met a lot of avid travelers from these countries, and I think that their travels just kind of naturally gives them a bit more open-mindedness towards different cultures and different races. So I would postulate that that's probably one of the reasons why. So for that reason, I would give them the number 3 position for Australia and New Zealand. That's where they belong. So number 2, as we are heading towards the least receptive, it would definitely be Canada. I think that Canadian girls, I mean, they can be friendly, but if I had to give like a ratio of like friendliness to unfriendliness, it would be like 20% friendly, 80% unfriendly, or at least not receptive. They are a lot like the number one Anglo country, which are the least receptive towards Asian guys, Asian bros, which I'm going to be talking about in a little bit. But I think it's mainly due to the fact that in their country, in Canada, you know, we have a lot of negative stereotype exists against Asians and Indians, and so their reception towards me, as far as you know, from a dating perspective, the ones that I've met even on holiday in Thailand and Bali, as well as other parts of the world, I can say that Canadian women on average, they are not very receptive towards Asian guys. And number one is, of course, unfortunately, American girls, I gotta say, they are really not receptive to me, at least. I mean, or in particular Asian guys as well. This is coming from my time living in Thailand and just traveling through Eastern Europe and meeting other American girls and trying to have a conversation with them. Man, it's just, the reception is just on average just terrible. And it's kind of hard coming from an American guy, an Asian American guy like myself, because unfortunately, you know, Anglo girls from America, you know, they're just simply not, on average, really into us. Now, I want to go into a little bit detail on this, and this is that there's actually a lot of levels to this shit, okay? So I find that if the American girl is kind of like the basic American Becky, you know, she probably was in a sorority in college, like a top white sorority in college. You know, her idea of going on vacation is going to like an all-paid resort in Cancun or Mexico or someplace in Italy. They are definitely not that receptive. But if they are a girl that is going to a place like Southeast Asia and they're doing like solo backpacking, then I find that they're a bit more open than that first tier that I was just talking about. And then on top of that would be like an American girl that actually is an expat in a different country. At that level, I usually find that those type of girls that are, you know, teaching English in Thailand or something like that, or Czech Republic or something like that, they are usually the most open-minded because they are actually willing to uproot their lives from America to try out a different culture. So, you know, just by that type of action, you know, you can automatically figure out that, you know, they're kind of like next level open-mindedness. And usually those type of American girls are the ones that I kind of get along with, because they're the ones that are naturally inquisitive about other cultures in general, and therefore they tend to be more open-minded as well in general. So I think that basically concludes my ranking. And yeah, let me know what you think. I mean, what has been the reception, if you're an Asian guy, what has been the reception for you with these Anglo girls? Write them down in the comments below. I'm genuinely curious. As far as I'm concerned, this is like how I would ranking. How would you rank them? Let me know. Anyways, guys, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and if you guys have any questions, comments about dating in Europe, Southeast Asia, which is where I spent the most time in, let me know in the comments below. I also do, like, you know, a little travel and dating consulting individually, and I'll have my email in there in the description below. So yeah, I hope that you guys have a great day, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace. Also consider subscribing to my channel. I drop videos like this every couple of days, letting you guys know about where in the world is good for Asian guys who are interested in dating European women or women of European descent. So yeah, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.